the Philippines' gross domestic product rose faster than expected at 6.9% in the third quarter of 2017, the fastest in the last 4 quarters. The Philippine Statistic Authority says the country's third quarter growth is faster than the 6.7% growth in the previous quarter of the year, but lower than the 7.1% in the third quarter of 2016. The PSA cites the household final consumption expenditure, durable equipment, and net exports as major contributors to faster GDP growth. The country's agriculture sector also slows down by 2.32% growth in the third quarter, compared to the 6.18% in the second quarter and the 3% in third quarter of 2016. The economic team of President Rodrigo Duterte targets an economic growth of 6.5% to 7.5% for 2017 to maintain the Philippines' position as one of the fastest growing in Asia. Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha shares a post calling out Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau over trash shipped to the Philippines from Canada. In the Facebook post, blogger RJ Nieto posts a graphic misquoting Trudeau as saying, quote, "Theoretically, it is impossible to get the garbage back even if it originally came from Canada." He posts it alongside a caption saying, quote, "After the PR blitz, this is what we get from Canadian PM Justin Trudeau. At the end of the day, I'd rather have a crass and unclassy president who gets things done. Pictures of the handsome guy, that will be forgotten, but not the garbage rotting in our ports." Uzon shares his post with the caption, "We know someone like that in the Philippines. Fond of photo ops, especially with kids. That's so fake." But in Rappler's own transcripts and reports by several other news outlets, Trudeau's statement was clear. He said it is possible to get it back.
Even though it originally came from Canada, we had legal barriers and restrictions that prevented us from being able to take it back. Those regulations and those impediments have now been addressed, so it is now theoretically possible to get it back.
Trudeau earned the ire of President Rodrigo Duterte and his supporters after raising the issue of human rights and extrajudicial killings during his ASEAN visit. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang on Wednesday likens the improving Philippine-China ties to the sweltering Manila weather. Li says, quote, "Winter has come to the northern hemisphere, but the temperature in Manila is still running pretty high. I think that somewhat reflects the temperature of China-Philippine relations, which is also going pretty high." Li's metaphor takes off from Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's own remarks in a state visit to Beijing last year. Back then, Duterte used China's seasons to describe the new phase of Philippine-China ties. Duterte says, quote, "Even as we arrived in Beijing close to winter, this is a springtime of our relationship." Li describes Duterte's Beijing visit as an ice-breaking trip, renewing a friendship that led to concrete gains for the Philippines. He says China has become the Philippines' top trading partner in the past 10 months. Li also says China is giving a 1.1 billion peso grant for the rehabilitation of war-torn Marawi City.